I have 3 champions next to me, as you see. Jermell Charlo in the house.
What's up, bro?
Jermell,
Undisputed.
great to see you. I want to show you that respect for daring to be great as you are doing in this challenge.
Yeah.
But you just had your first taste of Canelo, eye to eye. What'd you learn about him?
I mean, you can't really learn right there. That ain't a learning part. They're just my opponent. Yeah, we'll see you in a month. Like, you know what I mean?
What does this mean to you? I mean, you've become the undisputed champion at 154. You've always taken on big chances. You've used everybody's name in terms of who you're willing to fight and you showed that in this last-minute offering. What does this say about you and your legacy that you're building, that when the call came, you picked up, you were ready?
My kids can be happy. You know what I'm saying? This is a thing that I'm going to do and wanted to do and had this plan for years ago. And now that it's presented itself and I take on this big challenge, it shows that you can do things without you doing stupid shit. You could just take a big risk. You know what I'm saying? And I control my career as well. You know, Lions Only Promotion, we've been moving forward, and me and my twin brother have been putting on for some years now. And so it's only the idea and time that the Charlos and the Canelos fight. You know.
Sure. Mel, you were so respectful up there. Like, I mean, that's not the Mel that I know. You always, you know, have something to pump you up.
Yeah.
Brian Custer, when he asked you a question about the naysayers, the negative, that's got you a little bit pumped up. I mean, are we going to see that throughout the whole fight? You know, being respectful, or do you feel like you need that edge, you know, to get you fired up?
I think I'm kind of like a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no disrespect for the man. The man's a legend. The man did his thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You got to give props when it's due. So, I mean, it's just a challenge, you know, and it's a great challenge. You gonna beat me, yeah. You gonna say that. You gonna talk shit. Thank God for all of these old hating ass fans that always talk crazy about. They prep me into being able to handle an opponent like Canelo saying crazy shit too. So it's I'm humble. I know who I am, and I know what I bring to the ring. So you know, he knows what he got on his hands, and we're gonna go in there and do what we gotta do.
Now, Mel, I know you got a lot of tools in your toolbox.
Yeah.
Can you tell us one of the most important ones that you're going to use that's going to defeat Canelo?
I know that jab going to be active. That jab got to be active, you know. Lateral movement really got to be active as well. So we can't just sit there and take shots either. You know what I'm saying? It's about being smart in there. So using my high IQ will definitely put this fight in my hands.
We don't have to talk about really getting into it because you're fighting Canelo Alvarez. Like I said, you have the respect for him. We know who Canelo is. Yeah. But going into this fight, that's for a legacy and it's for family. Right. I know that's what you're thinking about. How important is that for you to not only take this fight for a legacy fight, but also stand up and to do something great again for the Lions promotion and for the Charlo family?
And the culture.
You know what I'm saying? And the culture, exactly. So and protect us because we need one.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all put it on my back, man, I don't need a cane, baby. I got it. Yeah. So, and I think of it that way. I'm going to hold it down for us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to make sure that I represent us well. Right. And this is it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need to be in there like Canelo said. I don't got to trash talk. Right. I don't got to do all that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know me. You know my attitude. And I wish that I would have never presented such a negative or bad energy. But this is just who I am. Right. So I'm going to give y'all what it is. If you piss me off, I'm going to give you what you asking for. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Right. Yeah.
That's always what you've been all about. Lions only. I like the respect you have for Canelo, but we showcased a new part of your team up there in Joan Guzman, 2-division champion.
He been with me for a long time
I like
already.
how y'all train, too. I like how y'all train.
Then educate us. Yeah. Bringing him to the forefront now, how will this help you prepare?
Well, I had Juan Guzman in my team on training me my whole time that I've been boxing. I mean, not the whole time, since 2017 for real. And then we fly back and forth, train with each other. But as the fight started getting a little bit more serious or bigger stages, you know, we brought him in like, hey, you need to be here way more. So Juan Guzman has been a part of this. And he's a legend to me. He was my favorite fighter growing up. You know, like one of my top 4, you know. So
y'all training went viral too. That viral video y'all made, it's everywhere now.
Yeah, I've been peeping. Yeah, that was a while ago too. Yeah, think about it. I've been on my grind now. Yeah, and then the hand injury. Don't worry about that because I wouldn't even be taking no fight like this if I had to worry about a hand injury.
Nah, the hand
good.
Yeah,
and that's why we get the opportunity like that.
Yeah, indeed. Your brother was supposed to be in this spot. We've talked about it. It was a great surprise to boxing fans that the call came to you and you answered it. What kind of role though will Jermell play with you in preparation for this fight. We know he has the same aspirations to fight on this level, and hopefully he'll get that chance. But two brains together is gonna be.
Shout out Maul.
I don't know what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of support I'm gonna get from him, or if he thinking I'm gonna win or lose, because he said he next. I'm gonna beat him and get a rematch. So I don't know what y'all talking about. And we in a whole different ball field right now. We got a whole different mindset.
Yeah.
Canelo, on paper, he's naturally the bigger guy. He's been there for 168 for a while, light heavyweight. You know, he's supposed to be stronger. What bothers you about him the most? What you know what I mean? His speed, his power. Like, is there anything that concerns you?
I mean, I know he got some power. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know he can move too. He can mix punches. I mean, we just gonna have a fight. You know?
Right.
Like, I don't think I'm gonna be too much worried about what he gonna do, and y'all gonna see that. Dang, we underestimated a little bit of Jermell Charlo. And that's what I'm coming to show. I like when I got haters and doubters, and I got people that don't really know me yet. They don't really know how hard I hit. They ain't been in the ring with me. So hopefully after the fight, Canelo can let y'all know, like, I'm one of the most dangerous fighters that he fought.
More fuel to the fire.
Well, the biggest thing of respect that I have for you, for Jermell, is how you rise to the occasion when your back is against the wall. I'm talking about the rematches with Tony Harrison and Brian Castano, both knockouts where you brought it to another level. Yeah. What is it about you that when cornered, when pressed, we see an even more focused and even more dangerous version of you?
Can't leave it to question again.
I don't know. Like, I just have it in me. You know what I'm saying? It was built in me. It's instilled in me. I grew with this, so I got a fire in me, and I just want to keep that thing lit. As long as I'm in this game of boxing, you're gonna always get the same different. You're gonna get a different Jermell Charlo, of course, but you know, I'm hoping y'all peeping the maturity that I've been through and the lessons, the life that taught me, and I'm growing and learning as a man now. You know what I'm saying? And so being able to grow as a man allowed me to be able to get in position to fight a fighter like Canelo.
I want to wrap it up with this. You had a little interaction with Terence Crawford after the Errol Spence fight. Yeah. You've said at times the idea of, I'm going up for Canelo, we'll see what happens, but I'm still the undisputed champion at 154. How do you think your body will look in this matchup? Are you going to put on a lot of muscle? What is your preparation?
We're going to be able to be comfortable and walk around at a good, comfortable weight and not have to do too much worrying about draining ourselves, depleting the body and stuff. And I think that's the only thing. And after this, we'll see what we can do with Terence Crawford. After I get my era of Canelo out the way.
Do you feel like, Mel, you're more like a middleweight, moving up to super middleweight, man? Because 154, like in the past 3 years, you had one fight each year, and you had to make it just one time 154. So I look at it like you're more like a middleweight coming up to
54 is just what I weigh in at.
Right, exactly. You only have to make it one time.
Only weigh in at 54.
That's what I'm saying. So you feel you're more like a middleweight.
Of course.
Well, Matt, we appreciate your time. This was an excellent close-up to get us pumped up for September 30th. And I liked seeing you and Stack working the ring there in Houston. I mean, it's getting a little long in the tooth, but he could have been something special in this arena if he wanted to. Right?
He owned it. Yeah.
Best of luck for you, Jermell. And congratulations on getting here.
Yes, sir.
The undisputed champion at 154.
It's a Texas thing right here, dude.
Yes, sir. You see that.
See y'all in L.A.
Indeed. I'm on the outside looking in. Jermell Charlo, thank you so much for joining us.